Good evening, y'all. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I think I will start with the most obvious. Firstly, good evening, good night. I have missed y'all today. I know, today was a bag of, weird skits. Layla, trust me, the skit them today was kind of, weird-ish. But what I'll do is let me start at where they are right now, and then I guess we can take it from there. So I guess that's the best thing for us to do, right? Let's start from where they are right now, and then I guess we can take it from right there. So let's see. So they are right here right now, right? Let's give this a little time. Um, how are you guys' day? How on the day? How are y'all's day? How is your day, friends? How is your day? How is y'all's day? How was the day? Oh, good lord. All right, hold on. Give me one moment. Let me just steady it so that way that we can, get a little pre-inspan what Miss Lady have going on. Good night, friends. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. I apologize. I was missing in action this evening. I was missing in action this evening because I think the schedule was bad for my little daughter. So basically, me have to be the guy who do the pickups and drop offs essentially. So that's that. All right. All right. Okay. So the day was good. The day was good. That's good. But it was an eventful day. So many things happening in the world. Pray that the US doesn't go to war because I think that that's kind of like very, very on the tip of everybody's tongue right now. We have to be using these skits as a way of laughing, really and truly, because there's a lot of tension in the world right now. I hope that you're staying safe where you are. Let me just say this before we start. I hope that you're staying safe. There's so much tensions in the world right now. You know, there's a lot of tension right now. There's a lot of tension. If y'all can just kind of make sure so on the cover on the family, because you never know what's next or who will be captured next. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows who they're gonna get next? I don't know. All right, so let's jump into what's going on tonight. The day was lovely. Uh Miari, thank you very much for my commentary. I do try. I do try. Not Amber and that terrible pen. Yes, her and that terrible pen. She writes terribly. I need Amber to win something, but she loves to write herself in a miserable state. Shauna's attitude is negative for me. Not interested when Shayla is going down. Amber's character is going should be going up. It should be, and that's the problem that the writers are having is that them doing too much them are meddle too much with the Amber character. I think that they're trying to push it to see how far they can go. But I guess they'll find that out pretty soon based on the viewership. If you want to know how far you can go, just keep watching the viewership. All right, so this is where we are. Honeypot Girl and Wayne. Let me just start right here. So first, let's get into it. Let's go.
When I look like this? Like this?
Yeah.
For
What?
real?
Oh, yes. Why you?
You don't think I look like a boy?
No. Why you say that?
I just don't feel pretty.
You don't feel pretty.
Mm-mm.
Girl, the first day I met you, what I told you? Hmm?
You told me that I was fine.
Well, let me say it. The honeypot girl is dressed like a boy, right? So the pot look boyish. What we ain't going to do? Slip the boxers to the side? Is that what I'm going to do? Slip the boxers to the side to slip it in? It look. All right, so the honeypot girl says, does her dressing look like a boy? Does she look like a boy? Does her night dressing look like a boy? That's the question she asked, if it look like a boy. I mean, I say, well, we're shouting at them shorts there. Those shorts look like you can't really get through. You know what I mean? It look like it look a little tight on the side, basically. And your shorts not supposed to be that tight because then you can't really get it in through the little creases. You have certain, what you mean? I don't know what is wrong with the teapot girl, but basically she's asking Wayne if the shorts look like a boy. Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah. Yeah, so you know, if I would have seen you like that first day,
Okay, but if I had something else on, you would be all over me.
I'm not.
But now you're not on me.
I'm not on you because
It's because this your stuff.
no, I just.
There's the shots. Let's address this, folks. Let's address this. There is the shots. Regular, degular, D and Joe. Let's address the dressing this evening. Don't run from it, ladies. Don't run from it. Me know y'all try to do this with men. The Chicago Bulls shorts, right? With a big bull in front of the pum pum part, basically. Basically, the bull is in front of the pum pum part, basically right there. So, if you look right here, so you can see the bull is right in front of the pum pum part. I'm not quite certain what's happening right there. I mean, it's just. Me don't know about the shots, friends. I don't know about the shots. Have you ever worn one? Me not so sure. Me not so sure. She looks depressed. Where is it? She look depressed. She needs attention. So yes, she's doing this for attention. Is Tamara doing this for attention? And would you wear? Ladies, let me ask you a question. Would you wear any of these shorts at all? Like me no know. Have you ever worn these little, them little garments here to bed? Have you ever worn these garments to bed? Or she says she a cramp. Okay. So she a cramp. All right, all right, all right. Me not go pressure it no more. She says she's cramping. She's cramping. She's cramping. Okay. My apologies. She said that she is cramping. If that is the case, I'm gonna give her a pass. If she's cramping, I'm gonna give her a pass on the boy shots. But okay, all right. I'm just saying. All right, Teresa said she wear the boy shorts and before, so I'll give her a pass on the boy shorts. It's okay.
Just only reason I'm not on you because you was like you. I don't know about you. You say your cycle on. So
You can still hold me. That's what I want you to do.
just for no.
You don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. And you gonna go and cheat on me on the road.
What?
You heard me.
I'm gonna do what?
Are you gonna cheat on me while you on the road?
So you think I'll do that? No, cause no. The fact that you think I'll do that, so you think I will go on the road and hey, I'm gonna be honest, Tamara.
I don't understand. Why would you do that?
Hey,
Hold on. About Shamal, where the backside is? Hold on. Bring out the violin there because I can't cry. Tamara de Payasa ball. I can't ball. Tamara is. Good night, friends. Ain't no way she's on here crying because all of a sudden I ball she there so ball I so she emotional. What in the hold on? About our hormone. Somebody say our hormone. See me boy woman always have an excuse, Whole heap of excuse, eh? Me no know what wrong with that. Them say she dep on her cycle. So basically, she's on her cycle. That's what them say. Hold on. Is Wayne going to cheat on her on the road? You see, here the thing with Tamir now. Hormones make it crazy. All right, I'm going to live with that. I'm going to live with that. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing with the cheating. A man like Wayne does not need the road to cheat. That's the truth. In other words, if he really was wanting to be creeping, he would have been creeping. I'm just saying, a man like Wayne doesn't need to go on the road to cheat. That's all I'm saying. Just so y'all know. But them say our period, so hey, whatever. Let's go.
I mean, ask you, so are you pregnant? Is it just your?
No. I told you. I'm on my period.
But this period must be it got a question. This a period in a question mark, and it because I don't this. Your period don't been on before. You ain't never acting like this. Girl, you think I cheat on you on the road?
So she's had this period before and she's never acted like this before. I don't just bust out crying because I'm on my cycle. No, y'all are wilding. Thank you very much, Tamrock. And Wayne said she has never acted like this before. She has never. She has never acted like this before. That's what Wayne just said. Wayne said she's been on her cycle before and she's never acted like this. Him can't understand what's going on. She has issues. Wayne says she's been on her period and she's never acted like this. Are all periods different? Are all periods different? That is the question. Are all periods different? Maybe y'all can tell me something. Ladies, let me learn. Let me learn, ladies. Are all periods different? Miari, I think you have cracked the puzzle. She is emotional because D put her in her place, and I have the video. Thank you very much for that, Miari. Thank you for so much, that Billy boy. Wayne will never be able to get Tamir out of his house. She has squatters' rights to his home. Never let a woman stay past it. God Almighty. Bilderberg boy says squatters' rights at this point in time. Bilderberg boy is saying, he says I'm girl. Yeah, that him say. D gonna be right there to hold Honeypot when Wayne do cheat. He know Wayne got problems with being with different women. He knows that. This girl is super needy. I don't know. I'm a woman and I promise you, that doesn't happen to me and it didn't happen to my daughters, so I don't know. Well, good questions here, friends. The ladies, I'm bringing it out tonight. Bring it out tonight, the ladies. Bring it out for me tonight because O'Neill needs to know. O'Neill needs to know. Well, all right. Well, let's work back. Let's work. Let's do some work.
Why would I do that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I could cheat on you right around here. Why would I go on the road to do that?
So you cheat on me here?
Girl, no. Hey, let's watch a movie. Let's watch a movie. Matter of fact, take that off. Cause I think I used to cheat in them clothes and that spirit is hitting you. You might need to take this off. Put on something of yours. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I used to cheat in that stuff. See,
that's not.
I was different when I used to wear them shorts.
You was different then, but you're not gonna cheat now.
No.
You was cheating in this?
Do I look like I could cheat?
You was cheating in that?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Wayne.
Hey man, I know your ex was a dope boy. If you on drugs or something, if you do a little dope, you do.
I'm not on no drugs.
She must be taking that stuff. Is Tamira on that stuff? That's the question that we. Yes or no? She must have on that stuff because ain't no way she cannot behave like this. Let's keep watching.
Yeah, I don't even have Natasha.
I ain't gonna lie. 100%. I'm seeing the signs.
You see the signs of what?
Of a user.
That's not funny. You already know how I feel about that.
I'm just saying, you showing signs like you sure.
That's not funny.
Ain't no.
All right.
Mushrooms, nothing around here.
Basically, that's what's going on. What's happening with the honeypot girlfriends? Let me get some comments from y'all. What happened? What is happening? What is happening to the honeypot girl? Because sour patch girl, the honeypot girl. What is happening to the honeypot girl? Give me a thesis, ladies. I'm not going to guess this one out. Go ahead and give me a thesis. What wrong with the honeypot girl, ladies? What is wrong with the honeypot girl? Because I don't know what's wrong with her. Maybe y'all ladies can come up with something else. She's thinking about D. Mary says she think about D. Don't worry yourself. Hey, I'm going to get into the D one because I must say, could it be the fact that she had this encounter? Is it this that is wrong with her? Is the D encounter what's wrong with her? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's wrong with the honeypot girl. The honeypot girl has got in and out right now, and people are not quite sure what's going on with the honeypot girl. No one knows what's wrong with her right now. Nobody don't know what's wrong with her. Cryptic pregnancy. I'm gonna read y'all's comments because I must something wrong with her. No. And I say I think about D. Wayne is a joke. I think she's playing. Think she a player. Wayne told Pierre he still loves her, and the way he eyeballed Laura, please. Wayne ain't gonna control his zipper. You sure? He gonna cheat anytime soon. No? Yes, Wayne is picking up the sign. Wayne, I pick up the sign to realize that she's nuts. She's nuts. Her cycle is making her crazy. I don't think that's fully what it is. No, she's emotional about what D told her. Somebody said that. Cryptic pregnancy. There you go. D, read her filth. Exactly. And she feel bad. I think that she feels bad about what D tell her. Tamara didn't know that D would hang up on her, passing her place. I think this is what's wrong with her. She's acting up now, upset because D put her in her place. But hey, let me read y'all's comments. Honeypot is acting insecure. Somebody call Rowan, please. D is what's wrong with her. So basically, I don't think I D. Tamara pregnant for Wayne. Nope, I don't think this is pregnancy. This one gone different. How can we be sure that she won't cheat while he's on the road? Something is going on with her. She's this is not just her period. Thank you very much, Amanita, for clearing that up because I think I just a period. Both men told her off. Both of them tell her off. She's in her feelings about what D told her today. Water blood, cramps, yell at her. D hung up on her, so a whole heap of things right now. She emotional wreck. It was a rough day. She's cramping, got cursed out by D, and it's both. So, Tamira's mother side of her is coming out. Okay, all right. Well, the ladies them on top of this, man. Maybe because she was checked by D and Wayne. I'm reading y'all's comments for a little bit. Feeling sad about D checking her. Tamira's missing D and she's acting out. Well, that's a very, very good way of putting that. Okay. So basically, when I say a D read the cause, I know what's wrong with her. This is a waste of a skit at 11:30, Josh. You can't have a job in this skit land unless your exes work there. Una said D hung up on her. Could it be this, friends? This was the old telltale of today.
We were talking to him like that?
This is the reason why. Hey, look, man. You know, that's a conversation between two grown men. You know what I'm saying? That's how that is. That's how it's just a conversation between two adults. That's, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, was it a necessary conversation is what I'm saying. Because you don't see me going and throwing shade at, whoever the girl is you talking to of the week. You know what I mean? You and I do business together. So I just want to make sure that we're respecting each other's relationships, and it just feels like that comment was unnecessary.
This whole conversation was unnecessary. Was this conversation unnecessary? That's a big question. This conversation felt very unnecessary. I don't know why them have it. I don't know why she felt the need to check D, but I think this is the issue. Was this conversation even necessary? Let me move further down into the conversation because I don't want y'all watch this entire thing. So let me just work down to where D start getting upset.
Energy on this phone, and I'm in this gym trying to do something positive.
I brought the energy. I just called you innocently just to see what was going on.
You felt like I brought the energy, but you called my phone. Hey, listen, let me get one thing straight. Let me make something clear, right? You called my phone trying to check me about another man. A conversation between two grown men is a conversation between two grown men. It don't got nothing to do with you. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever he came and told you, that's your man, run with it. But you ain't got to come try to check me about it. What you thought you was going to do with the situation? Make it better?
This was terrible. This now makes Wayne look very weak. When you go try to see if you can check a man on the man's behalf, you make the man look like he doesn't know what he's doing. She was out of place, out of line, and yes, she sounded like a clown. Only like Gray, stay up late night for this skit. Let me go sleep. Nobody go sleep yesterday. The honey patch girl, we don't know what going on with the honey patch girl. She wanted an excuse to call D and show out, and it backfired. She tried to show out, and it backfired. Did her attempt to show off backfired? If you ask me, I think Wayne is in a lot of trouble. Wayne is in a whole heap of trouble. And then Momo check her too. Wait, I will papa check her today. Everybody check her. O'Neal check her. Momo check her. D check her. Wayne check her. Our period check her. O'Neal TV fans them check her basically. Everybody check her today, basically. Apparently, that's what they're saying. That everybody check her tonight. Let's go.
Don't got nothing to do with business.
Business, not your relationship, not who you dating, not your flavor of the week or any of that. Don't call my phone. You understand what I'm saying? Don't ever in your life call my phone again trying to check me about a man. That's not what we gonna do.
Are you serious?
I didn't disrespect.
I didn't. Yeah, I'm very serious. Are you serious calling my phone? I had to look at the phone again to make sure that this.
Very serious. Yes.
And then I'm very serious with what I'm saying. Don't call my phone again trying to check me about nobody. If it don't got
Damien.
nothing to do with business or Westside Music Group, that just is.
That it is about business because if we're gonna be doing business together,
She need to check out, just like what George saying at the commentators. So she need to check out the box. She need to check out at this point in time. She needs to check out. If you ask me, she needs to really and truly check out because ain't no way. Ain't no way. On 1-800, check out. No call the man phone. What you dial the man so late early in the day for perplex these soul case? Call the man for perplex the man's soul case. She need to check out just like what George said. She need to check out and perplex the people in soul case. Call the man for no reason at all. Just a call and a babble off and go away. Why is she calling this just like this? The honeypot girl has become just like Shayla. The honeypot girl, the honeypot, the teapot, honeypot, black pot, whatever kind of pot, the honeypot girl has become just like Shayla. Can you imagine that? She's become just like Shayla. Shayla has trained her into being an annoying human being, nagging. But she tired, boy. I'm tired. We're tired for listening to her. Keep going.
I want you to respect my relationship and don't be sitting here having conversations that you don't need to be having.
Hey, listen, I'm not your child. You ain't finna tell me what I can and can't do, okay? If it ain't got nothing to do with business, don't call my phone, all right? I speak one language, and it's real good. It's called English. I'll holler at you.
Damien.
Dial tone for your blood. Hold on there. Hold on there. I'm call Smithy ASAP right now. Let me see if I can call Smithy. Because I have to go run a call for Smithy right now. Smithy. Yeah, I don't know time I call the phone for Smithy for no reason at all. What should I call the phone for? Smithy, you don't know about it? I tell her to stop talking on the phone, Smithy, and D hang up on her. Him didn't need to hang up on her, Smithy, for true. What that me say? You don't think so? What should I talk about, Smithy? Yeah, man, him click up on her face, Smithy, because she make all up nice. Me I talk to, I'm speaking with the Onion TV fans right now, Smithy, I mean, no one, me even talk to Wayne and tell him whatever it is. She out of party pocket, Smithy. She bright. Face the Smithy, can you imagine? I said the same thing to Smithy. I said the same thing. It's a waste. Me should tell her, basically, you want me to tell her some bad words? Smithy, me no mind. No? I don't mind, Smithy. I really and truly don't mind. Just hang up on the show. All right, Smithy, cool. Dial two and fair. Let me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Me say, listen to me, man. She needed to hear the busy signal, the busy signal tone and sound effects, them man. And that she needed right now. She listen to me. She needed to call and hear the busy right on face the D for hang up in her face. So D hung up in her. Hold on, let's watch D hanging up in her face one more time.
Not who you dating, not your flavor of the week or any of that. Don't call my phone. You understand what I'm saying? Don't ever in your life call my phone again trying to check me about a man. That's not what we gonna do.
Are you
I
serious?
didn't disrespect. I didn't. Yeah, I'm very serious. Are you serious calling my phone? I had to look at the phone again to make sure that this.
Very serious. Yes.
And then I'm very serious with what I'm saying. Don't call my phone again trying to check me about nobody. If it don't got
Damien.
nothing to do with business or Westside Music Group, that just is.
That it is about business, because if we're going to be doing business together, I want you to respect my relationship and don't be sitting here.
Where are all the Tamira fans them who used to tell me about O'Neal is being harsh? Where are no man, no. Where are the Tamira fans? Where are the Tamira fans them? You remember when those Tamira fans used to tell me how much O'Neal is being harsh and how O'Neal is being so rude? Where are the Tamira fans? Where are you? Where won't they? Where are the Tamira fans? Please holla. Please. Where are the Tamira fans? Won't they? Come out I would work, man. It's good. Where the Tamira fans them? They won't they? Where are you? Run up and get deep and hang up on her.
Having conversations that you don't need to be having.
Hey, listen, I'm not your child. You ain't finna tell me what I can and can't do, okay? If it ain't got nothing to do with business, don't call my phone, all right? I speak one language, and it's real good. It's called English. I'll holler at you.
Damien.
Hang up. Listen, I don't know what has occurred. I don't know what has happened to the honeypot girl, but you know what? I think I know. I think I know. The money has now put the honeypot girl on a high horse. The money has really changed Tamir. The money has changed Tamira. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. And you know what? Her dad said the same thing. But it's not Wayne's fault the money changes you. And like I said before with money, I always tell people this when it comes to money. Listen, don't fear money. Please, don't fear money. You need to get as much money as you possibly can get in your lifetime. Don't fear it. Money is just an extension of yourself. That's really what it is. However, try to see if you can understand who you are and change for the better. So when you become a better person with money, but don't fear money. You don't need to fear money. You don't need to fear money. You need to love money and embrace money. You must embrace it. It's good. You can use it to help people at different points in time. But what you gotta be careful of. Don't allow it to turn you into a monster, because what's happening right now with the honeypot girl is that she has become a monster. You can't fear it. You can't fear the dollars. It's the money. The money has changed the honeypot girl. Wayne, not so cheerful with her like he was. He's not so much 90s type of fine. This is not the 90s type of fine. But that's what money has done, is it has showed you who she is. Tamira better be glad that she wasn't talking to an old school pimp, because she would have definitely got backhanded. Should I get the backhand? Yes, of course. Embrace money. The money has magnified who she was. She just finally has shown us who she is. There you go. If you want to call it that way, no problem. The money has magnified who she is. Which is what I always say, the money magnifies who you are. The money has magnified who she is. Somebody said the love of money is the root of all evil. That is so. But you must love what it can do as well too. That's all it is. You must love what it can do because it can do great things for people. Don't fear it. Because people fear it. People get money and them get afraid. No. Just become better in yourself and the money will work the way it needs to work. All the Tamira hate in his comments is rampant. I mean, the Tamira hate. What is the hate? What is the hate? Look, the chick is phony. That's what it is. And if you know this chat, you'll know that we call things out when they're phony. We do. O'Neal calls out everybody. It's phony. She's phony. It's Shan Renee. She is phony. That is the thing. She's phony. She is phony. I'm going to say it for you. It's Shan Renee. Tamira is phony. That's what it is. She's phony. She's phony. Once you choose Shayla's side in Shayla's present state of mind and present condition, you are phony. Just like our PR is phony. That's how the honeypot girl has become phony. Don't worry. O'Neal can stand on that. That's perfectly fine. I'll stand on it. Because O'Neal take positions. He might take a position on it. If I'm wrong, then so be it. But right now, she's showing us that she's phony. O'Neal, you've been okay hating on that girl. Have I really been hating on her? I gave her a chance. But she has not shown me. It's Shanray. She has not shown me that she's changing. Yes, because she's friends with a person like Shayla, and Shayla has encouraged her to change. Yes, birds of a feather flock together. Doesn't mean me hate her, but me despise her behavior and her attitude. Yes, that's why Wayne's daughter sees right through her. People can see right through her because they realize she's phony. Listen, so everyone attached to Shayla is trash. Everyone that supports what Shayla is doing, yes, can take themselves over to the next side. I'm gonna stand up on that. At this present moment, the current Shayla we're watching, everyone that attached themselves to that current Shayla belongs, yes, in that category. Don't know if you want to call them garbage or whatever. I don't want to call them that, but necessarily, but they are terrible people. I will say that. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. Anyone that attaches themselves to Shayla, please. Tamira can't handle Wayne's lifestyle. She needs to go back to the west side. It's her menstrual cycle. She's emotional, sensitive, and acting weird. Yes, but I think it's more than just that. Because Wayne said in the comment, Zena, Wayne said that he's seen her through a cycle and it was never like that before. Don't worry. Hey, O'Neal have a stand on it over here, son. Nope. O'Neal is going to stand on it. He's going to stand on it. He's going to stand on it. Wait a minute. I don't like Shayla. Exactly. So what are we talking about? Wait, it's Shan Renee. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? The moment you become friends with Shayla and you're hanging around Shayla for a long period of time, you've already shown me who you are, because Shayla is a certain way and she expects people to fall in line to whatever it is that she's into. We all know this. We all know this. No. Tamira getting super annoying. She's super annoying. Extremely annoying. Take a tile and along her bed. Okay. I just don't understand why all of a sudden T went from being liked to being hated when she started dating Wayne. Okay. First and foremost, It's Sean Rennie. Thank you very much for this question. Let me give you a round of applause. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Come on in. If you know O'Neill, if you've been watching O'Neill's lives, I'm the one that always said that there's something up with the honeypot girl. Let me just bring it to my world. I've always said that there's something wrong with the honeypot girl. People say, O'Neill, what do you mean something wrong with the honeypot girl? I said, okay. All right. So she meet Wayne via Sheila and whatever it is. She gets a story from Sheila. She took that story from Sheila as the gospel. She then meets Amber, who is another participant of the story. I've watched her interact with Anthony, called him a dog, but then is still friends with Shayla and says that she doesn't judge. That is extremely hypocritical. O'Neill are the first one to call it out. Ask anybody on the channel and they can tell you that O'Neill called this out. So a long time O'Neill call her out. O'Neill just said, okay, I'll give her a chance. But as time went by, O'Neill sees what she was. Then she goes by D and she do her whole little stunt, what that they've been doing together for whatever it may be. She has no need to be over there. So let's not get into this. Let's not get into this. No. She's been unequivocally a supporter of Shayla. That's who she is. No matter when Amber talked to her, according to her, Shayla didn't show her any bad face, and she has seen Shayla in action. But she was perfectly fine with Shayla in action. But yet still, she was talking bad about other people, even though she saw Shayla in action. So no, don't come with that. O'Neill has always been flagging this character. If ask my chat, haven't I always been cautious of Tamira? Ask the chat. Don't worry yourself. Let me make them tell you. If I'm wrong, go ahead and tell me I'm wrong. It's Sean Renee. Don't worry yourself. Look on the chat. They know, because a long time I call her out. A long time I say she phony. Long time. And people say, O'Neill, yo, why you call her out? You think I know O'Neill call her out? So, God. They know. I've broken it down to them. The moment she called Anthony a dog, I was very furious, even though I'm not an Anthony fan. But the mere fact that she's supporting one side and then have a next side. And Sonny up on the list too. Of course, Elizabeth, Sonny up on the same list. She not come off a list neither. The moment you become friends with Sheila, you go up on the list. The moment you become with friends with Sheila, you're on the list. Doing way too much. Long time O'Neill call out. Long time. Angela Paul has been calling her out just the same way too. Long time we've been calling her out. So don't even make it seem as though we were trying to sing her praises. Please. Please. We have been calling her out. So, I honestly believe that her friendship with Shayla will pass. Well, let's see. Because she has held on to it. Let's see. Because at this point in time, she has held on to that friendship. Even though she has spoken to Amber. And between her, Amber, she have an inkling to the story as well as with inputs from Wayne as to how it turned out. She's still friends with Shayla, even through all of that. Even through Shayla coming to her actual house, to our boyfriend house, creating a ruckus, she's still friends with all of that. So let's see. I don't think so. I don't think their friendship will pass. Tamira's friendship with Shayla is like that of Sonny. That's what it is. Them gonna have a forever friendship. Don't even bother with it. Them have a forever friendship. Those girls walk hand in hand. They have things that are in common. And since as you want to know, when we talk about we come like Sonny friendship, don't worry yourself. Remember Sonny. Remember the Sonny friendship. It will not pass. Shayla not in the friendship. Shayla gonna keep her around. Because Shayla will be able to use her some way, somehow. Even When we were taking up for her, you knew better. Exactly. That is correct, Stephanie. O'Neal knew better. He knew him know that she was phony. She was phony. Let's go.
Be honest with me. How do you feel about all of this?
I mean, of course it's disappointing, Sonny, because I knew you were seeing Mike, but I didn't think that you would take it this far. Like, being pregnant by him is crazy, but
We was in a serious relationship. Like, I know when you knew it wasn't that serious, but it got serious. Like, we were talking about marriage, we were talking about all kinds of things. So it was a serious relationship, and this is one of the things that can happen when you get into one.
But being in a serious relationship with somebody else now, but you are pregnant by Mike.
They crave Shayla's validation. That's what's going on, It's Renee. These girls crave Shayla's, you have to understand this, validation. And if I'm incorrect, tell me something incorrect. These girls are girls when they don't have a lot of, them not have high self-esteem like that. And so Shayla, we say, well, hate on then. And Shayla, I'm not hating, I'm just talking the truth about her. When I really hate me, I hate upon her. These girls have a certain thing with Shayla. Them seek their validation from Shayla. This is what it is. It's Renee. This is how I'm read the story. And y'all can tell me if I'm incorrect. They seek validation from Shayla. If you know O'Neal says Shayla is a bit of a laissez-faire leader. I don't know how them crave Shayla validation. Them crave it. Them go to Shayla like Shayla is this wise, what you call it, wise sage that can advise them as to how to keep a man. That's how much these girls see Shayla. That's what them say her. Sonny is like chaos and doesn't respect her children. So if your children do not survive, no crying. Thank you very much. That's the difference. All this crap is Wayne's fault. He's writing trash down. The progress on the storyline is 1 to 2 weeks. Well, I can agree with you with that. Shayla acts like she's trying to teach them something. That is true. They do. Yes, they do. Angela Paul says yes, they do. Them crave Shayla's thing. Mike is Amber's ex. Exactly, Layla. So what does that have to do with anything? Exactly. It's just nonsense. It's pure garbage. They are phony, and Shayla is the leader of the pack. Them phony. They're girls who are phony. And Shayla just happens to pick up with these girls. They crave Shayla's validation, but them get the wrong advice. Roshan, that's correct. Totally agree. Shayla was looking good today, eh? Look good for who? You? Lord gosh. They were not in a relationship when Sonny got pregnant. Exactly. Them love the foolishness.
Is crazy. But you know what? Who am I to judge you? Me of all people. So it's, I accept this, and I'm happy for.
She accept this as though like it's something that that is something that she can decide on. Me never know you could have decide on pregnancy. Yes, only that's why they're lovers who looks up to Shayla. Exactly. Them look up to her. Shayla thinks a little short fling with Mike is giving her karma. This is the craziest thing me ever hear in my lifetime. Wait until we get into it. I was so taken aback. Wasn't Sonny mad at Shayla because Shayla didn't Shayla said her cousin didn't have enough money to date her? Yes, George. That's what I try to explain to them. This is how far. This is how far these girls all flock together. It's a clique of them. They flock together. It's just how them flock. I just saw them work out.
You, if you're happy, and life moves on.
I'm glad you feel that way, because I don't even know, to be honest, to just lay it out on the table, if happy right now is what I am. I mean, I'm excited to bring these babies in the world, but I feel like I'm losing people left and right. And my sister passed away, and me and you were close. No matter how we spin it, we were close, and we've had so many falling outs. But at the end of the day, we always come back to being close. And I actually,
You hear that? No matter how much them fall out. It's Sean Renee. Listen to what Sonny just tell you. No matter how much they fall out, they happen to come back together. They have something. They have something that pulls them all together. It's just what it is. Them have something pull them together.
Is just
Let's go
not
to
even
her.
accept it, but you get it, if nothing else.
and you know what, Sonny? If I'm just being completely real, like maybe this is just my karma for what I did to Amber.
Wow.
My friend getting pregnant by my ex is just, I don't know, the way
It's
life
just
is
her
unfolded
karma.
now. And you know what? Is that
You hear that? It's just her karma. Her friend getting pregnant or whatever is just her karma. She just threw karma on loosely. Is this Shayla's karma? That's correct. Listen to me. And if you listen to them, they still throw low shade at each other. Nothing has changed. Nothing changes. Them shade them one all the time. Listen to me. They love the foolishness. Sonny has been on my bird list. Not surprised. She's a pick Misha. And so is Tamira. I've been watching Tamira. And she gives me a pick me when she's ready. She plays to different things. Once Sheila tell her something, she changes. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sheila didn't even comment on the loss of Sonny's sister. That's how bad it is, Jarena. She didn't even care. She never even said my condolences. That's how bad. Them girls, like, these girls are something else here. Listen to me. These girls are different. Let me move on to the big story of the thing right now. All right, let's discuss this because I wanted to get into this one. I didn't get a chance to react to this today. And so let's react to this because I didn't get a chance for us to react to this. So I'm going to react to this. Let me just leave off of Shayla business. It's fine. I'm tired of hearing her voice too. So let me run into this. Let's run into this. Now, I think I put in the title about what's going on. And one of the things I'm thinking right now is that one of the two things is happening. Either Anthony is setting, well, not either. Maybe it's a question. Is Anthony setting up Amber to fail? Now, look, while I said as well to everyone else that listen to me, Amber has a duty to put her foot down with this. I also believe that Anthony, it feel like Anthony's setting her up. Let's get into this.
We're making progress. I thought that I was the manager. It's not like you're switching up on everything now.
Okay, Miss Shauna.
It's kind of making me feel some type of way now because you come in here, you're switching up, and I'm supposed to be the manager.
But it's not personal. It's business.
Well, it's not personal, but it is personal because you said one thing and now I see you switching up on a whole bunch.
But I'm not trying to switch on you.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, baby. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good.
How was your day?
It was good, good. How the interviews go?
Oh my God. Amazing.
Oh, that's good.
We had some good candidates. And I hired Jalen's girl.
All right. So there was this restaurant scene. Y'all, okay. I'm gonna be very honest. I get very weary now of this storyline. I'm very tired. I'm tired of a couple of things. Number one, I'm tired of Amber not saying anything. I'm tired of her just going back every 2 seconds. I'm tired of her now not understanding that as a wife, you have certain powers that you need to exercise. And I'm also tired of Anthony just doing a bunch of different things. So I'm tired of the whole of them, basically. It is extremely terrible. But right now, I think that Anthony has set up himself and Amber to fail in this restaurant. In the same time, it's a very, very good topic. It's a very good business topic. Me know I'm tired of it, but the truth is also, it's a very good business topic. That's what I can say. It reminds me why you have to be sharp in business, because if you're not sharp in business, you can go to business very quickly. Let's run into it.
Keisha,
Okay.
why you look like that? She seems super cool.
Okay. Was she was qualified?
I mean, she's being this girl. I just feel like you gotta have trustworthy people around her.
You can't have businesses running just because they're a person of a person. They got to
Right?
All right. So, Bilderberg boy, thank you very much for the super comment. Shayla is the president of Tots Are Us. So let's just leave that right up my top there. So I think I do agree with you on that one, that Shayla is that for sure. So the first thing we're going to work at is, let's tackle the topic. Hold on. Let's tackle the topic. Is it right that you need to hire competent people? Is that correct? Is that correct? So, all right. Him start out good, and him start out by saying, you can't just hire Dylan's girl because you don't know if she's competent. Makes sense. Totally agreed. And this is why when I showed y'all the BI triangle, me tell you where Anthony fit on the BI triangle. I also told you where I think Amber fits on the BI triangle. Of course, these things are debatable. Y'all can debate it. Hey, I'm not God. I'm going to know every single solitary thing. I just gave you an opinion. Interesting. Interesting. Ro and Shayna are working together to sabotage the Daltons' business venture. Jerina, me box covers Jerina, say, me never look on it that way, the Jerina. This is absolutely fabulous. Yeah, Jerina, you pull me up tonight, You pull me up tonight. You pull me up tonight now. You pull me up tonight. You pull me up tonight, Jerina. Jerina, you pull me up tonight. Is Jerina correct? Is Jerina correct? Friends, me not even want to type nothing big. Yes or no? Is Jerina correct? Let's digest this. Jerina says she believes that Rolanda and the lady are working to sabotage the business. Can y'all see this? Jerina, that's actually very profound. I didn't look at this. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. The love bombing stage is over. It's back to hating her and embarrassing her every chance he gets. Basically, yes, his storyline is about the restaurant, is Amber's storyline, not Wayne's. Interesting. And got the business behind his partner's back, so expect some rough times. Well, Rolanda has always been known to teach people lessons. That me saying, Roshan, I think Jerina gone something. I called it today also. She has had immediate dislike. Keisha can be an asset and learn the job. Okay, so Keisha was the one. I saw that and I thought it was very interesting perspective. It's definitely feasible. Tom Rock, it's a very good perspective. Jerina has actually made me stop and have to ask questions. No, Nanya, I think that you guys have brought up a very good one. Nanya, you guys have gone to a different place. I like it. Honestly, I like it. Nanya, trust me. No. Hold on, Nanya. I didn't think of it. That's the thing. I did not think of it. Y'all thought of this, and I was thinking of other things. But again, this is exactly why, two heads better than one and multiple heads different. You know what I mean? It work, Except in the bedroom. One head, you need a bedroom, and one head, you need more than one head of box. Two heads are better than one, except when you're about to get to the pump. You only need one head. You don't need more than one head. That is correct. Two heads are definitely better than one in business. Let me just state that two heads are better than one in business. Outside of business now, yo, if you're getting in, when you're going to bed, you only need one head, though. When you're going to bed, you only need one head. Let me just. Anyways, let me move on. So, Jerina, this is very, very good. Let's move on to what's happening. Let's go.
Let me handle
You're right.
this.
You're right.
Thank
It's
you.
your show.
Thank
It's your
you.
show.
Now, all we need is a chef, and we are gonna be good to go.
A chef?
Are you all right?
No, I'm not. I thought I'm supposed to be the chef. I mean,
So, she threw away the pan of salt, basically. Basically, she dashed with the pan of salt. At the end of the day, she threw away the. A lot of salt fell on the ground. Bilderberg boy, thank you for the super chat. Who buys a restaurant before they taste the food? The old woman got $300,000 and wants to still call the shots. I think she has the hots for Atlanta. She does. This is correct, Bilderberg boy. You are absolutely correct. So rule number one, right? I think we're learning from this story is when you buy a business, get rid of the ownership. Unless they were doing a great job. And even then, you may want to remove them out of it. Why? Because they tend to have old ways and are very, very, what you call it, resistant to change. That's why. That's what I get out of this. Bilderberg boy though is correct. So she tosses the pan of salt. A whole pile of salt is on the floor. Whole pile of salt. And that's what's going on right here. So Bilderberg boy, thank you for the super chat. Let's run into it.
why are you hiring a chef to come in here to switch up on all our recipes and?
So you want to be the chef, the manager, the owner? Miss Shauna, we have to expand.
Well, I understand that, but I don't want no one coming in here and changing up on the recipes. I don't want anyone coming up changing our family recipes and changing up on all our things that we've already established.
I didn't say anything about changing. We talked about adding to the menu, maybe taking some things away that are not necessary, being more progressive.
I understand that, but you can run that pack.
Amber is correct. The restaurant needs more employees. Amber is correct. They need more employees. Now you know why this failed. Because she wasn't doing a business. She had a self-employed job. A self-employed. Let's get the cash flow quadrant. So Robert Kiyosaki has this little thing called the cash flow quadrant. Right here. Have you all ever seen the cash flow quadrant? Where does this lady fall on this quadrant? Where does Shauna fall on the quadrant? Where does Shauna fall? Is she the B, the E, the S, or the I? What is she trying to be? What is she trying to be? What letter? What letter you give her? What letter? What letter should she get? She want to be everything. What letter? It's more than the employee. She want to be the S. Because in the S, you are the business. If you, in other words, you are the business. All of them know. She is now in the business and she's saying, she want to do whatever it is, but she's trying to be the S. Oh, me know she'll try to be the S. In other words, she's trying to be the person that does everything. Because generally that's what you do. To be an E, somebody has to employ you. But she not act like an E. Because she just listen. Basically, she's not acting like an E. Anyways, let's proceed. The good old cash flow quadrant. But nonetheless, let's run into it. Let's run into it. Let's see what's going on.
First, you haven't said anything to me. Now you're saying you're gonna bring in another chef, and you know these people, they come in, they want to switch up on everything because they want to flex on their skills and what they know and all this good stuff.
I mean,
I'm putting my foot down. Now that's just it.
You're putting your foot down.
Yes, I am putting my foot down because that's
She's putting her foot down. This is where they should have fired her. This is the moment. They should have fired her. She have put her foot down. The big salt foot them. This is the moment they should have fired her. This is which part them should let her go. This is which part them to let her go. Them shouldn't even wait after she said that. Once she said this, mother let her go. This is where them should have let her go. Right there, son. Once she starts saying she will put her foot down, they should have let her go. Them should have let her go from there, son. This was when I realized, Anthony is not serious about this business. He's not serious. This is when I realized that Anthony is not serious about the business. Once she said that, mother let her go. She doesn't have to stay. She does not have to stay, but I don't let them have a contract and maybe they're writing it, Nanya, that them have the contract that them, them say she going to stay there. I don't know why them agree to that because it's a, that's why I say that I think that Amber has been set up to fail. Because ain't no way she going to succeed with this. You're not going to succeed if this woman has to be there. If you have signed a contract that she has to stay there, ain't no way you're going to succeed. She should have been fired on the spot. That was ridiculous. Can you imagine this person tell me she put her foot down? It's like, can you imagine the employee tell me so them put them foot down? You gonna put it down outside? That's exactly where you're gonna put your foot down. But let's she putting her foot down, the big salt foot them.
because they want to flex on their skills and what they know and all this good stuff.
I mean,
I'm putting my foot down. Now that's just it.
You're putting your foot down.
Yes, I am putting my foot down because that's just it. Because you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Really?
You just kicking me to the side.
All right.
You just
all right.
being
All right.
rude.
Can we just please calm down? All right.
Thank you. Can we please calm down?
Man,
Yes.
why don't we just let her cook? Why don't we just let her keep the same recipes?
Look on Amber face. This was the first. Nanya, when I saw the look on Amber's face, me feel the same way I want to feel today. Honestly, today when I see the look on her face, me couldn't believe either. I could not believe that Anthony is a problem. Anthony is a menace. At this point, Anthony is a menace. Anthony dead wrong. Number one, you don't check your wife in front of people. That's the first thing. You never diminish your partner in front of people. Whether wife or husband, never do it. Never check them in front of people because it makes other people lose respect for them. Never. You couldn't find Nanya? I'm going to have to look at it for it tomorrow. Never. Shayna hired that stripper girl behind Amber's back when she went to the bathroom. Shayna is definitely trying to sabotage Amber's business, and Amber needs to get rid of her immediately. It's more than just Amber because Anthony is not even assisting. So no, right, because the truth is she have Anthony for this business partner and he's supposed to be stepping up, but he's not. Clearly. Bilderberg boy has a real life experience for y'all. Let's jump into this. A friend of mine's restaurant ended up on an episode of Hell's Kitchen. She wouldn't listen and she lost all her savings and half of her mother's pension just because she wouldn't hear. Because people come into business thinking that they know what people want. And you don't really know what people want. Right? You make people tell you what they want. You allow the customers them to show you what they're demanding because at the end of the day, business is supply and demand. Business is supply and demand. That's economy. Why am I supplying something that is not being in demand? It's clear that Mishana's food is not in demand. This is how Anthony lose me. Well, him lose me a long time, but anyways, him get worse. You just never, and you never disagree in front of people. Anthony Stewart at the restaurant. She needs fired, and Nanya, she needs fired. She needs fired. Anthony's as soft as cotton. That man don't even have a backbone in him body. What kind of businessman is this? Convince him just looking on. Me no know. Me no know. I don't know, man. I don't know. If the food was this good, should have never need an investor. Do you believe the food was good? Do you believe the food is good? Cause we examined the food the other day, you know. It's so good. Do you believe the food is good? Yes or no? We did examine the food the other day. We did examine this food the other day. Let's say I find the food again. Where is it again? Can someone put the restaurant inside of the chat for me, please? Can someone put the restaurant inside of the chat? Can somebody remind me what the name of the restaurant is? What is the name of the restaurant? What is it? What is the name of her restaurant? What is the name of the restaurant? Obviously, the food's salty. If the food wasn't this salty, Amber wouldn't have an issue. Shayna needs to hear from outside people. No, Shayna needs to not be employed. Shayna needs to go home. She needs to take her money as the pension. What I meant when I said that Amber had an appointment to taste the food, I think it was the day that Shayna showed up high. Then she had this food tasting. That makes sense, Nanya. Krishana. That's the name of a restaurant? According to Amber's taste test, the food is inconsistent. Some of the cabbage was good, but everything else had problems. There were problems in the food. The food isn't good. And the presentation is bad looking. The presentation tells me everything I need to know. You wouldn't eat it and you know black pastille. Cabbage is so basic and easy for cook. The mac and cheese run belly. Hold on, let me, let me just make sure. Let's go look at the real restaurant. Korshana's, there we go. Korshana's Burger and Brist. Korshana's. There we go. Thank you so much. Oh, that Miss Cammy, thank you very much, Miss Cammy. Let's look back at the food one more time again. Let's go back into the food because she said cabbage too. She should have known that we were going to do our research. She should have known this. Don't ramp with O'Neill TV. This is what we do over here. Bring your restaurant, come. If you think you have it, bring your restaurant, come. Let's dig into this. Where's the menu? Let me see the menu, the stuff that them have. Let's see the photos. Here are the photos. Me never like how the sausage them look shriveled up. We remembered how the sausages look very shriveled up. Look like when I know Bilderberg boy, thank you for the super chat. I would tell offhand, I would tell on half of the weather girls, my money, my way. That's correct. You could put your elephant foot outside of the door and take your salty recipes them with you. With our big elephantitis foot. Here we go. This is the restaurant. The sausage them never look as well. This was the restaurant. This is it. She have a little one salad right there, so it looks salty. Let's get into it here, sir. She wanted the smoke. We're going to give her the smoke. That looked like the back of one duck. It looked like she catch a duck out. Tell the elephant foot outside like Bilderberg boy said. Thank you much, Bilderberg boy, for the super chat. What is this? This is not real chicken. They never look like chicken. Doesn't even look like chicken. It doesn't even look like chicken. We don't know what that is. Chicken back. Basically, it's chicken back. Basically, she's been serving the populace chicken back. Then she have what? The lamb chops. This is her food. This is the restaurant right here. So smothered. It's, so Gwen says she thinks the rights gives her. I think the contract gave her rights to on the food also. Exactly. They've signed a terrible contract. O'Neill, she's only been open since 2021 and already has to sell. The business have problems. They have problems. So the lamb chops and them never look all that tender. They don't look tender. The tomato them look like say, you know what I mean? Them, you know, this is all salty. The egg no fry properly, and I don't like raw eggs. These eggs look very raw. Very, very raw. I know y'all are not thinking that this look like something y'all would eat. This is her food with a lot of salt. Might as well she get salt bay because that's what it is. Look on that. Look on that. There she is. There she is. We were giving her restaurant a chance and now she has started the foolishness. She started the nonsense and we're not going to stop. Where the salmon? We don't see salmon. Hold on. With the big burger and the big old bun. The burger can feed 4 people. We remember this food. Misty, where's the Misty have good reviews? Yeah, because they pay people on Google to write the reviews. They have paid people on Google to write the reviews. Miss Gwen, if somebody paid you to write some reviews on Google, you don't think you get good reviews as well? The jumbo burger. And we said it looked like a Mondo burger. Remember, we said it looked like a Mondo burger. I don't know if y'all remembered Mondo burger from Good Burger. With Mondo, they had the big old burger them. You remembered Mondo burger. See? Y'all remember the big Mondo burger them. Mondo burger. We put a cow on a 2 sesame seed bun. Right in the middle of time. Arby's. We have the meat. If you're hungry and want to feed your family something big, take yourself down to Miss Krishana's, where we will put one entire cow smacked between 2 sesame seed bun. Arby's, dun dun dun, we have the meat. We remembered this Mondo burger that she's been selling. So just imagine the excess salt in your system with plus the burger. This was it. Flintstones burger, basically. Bilderberg boy says this burger look like it come from the Flintstones. It's, you know what? Let's proceed back into the storyline because we know what the woman has been selling. Nonetheless, you get the gist. You get the gist.
It's not like her food's not good.
Typical Anthony.
What do you mean?
You never have my back.
I do have your back.
You don't. You said just the other day you let Wayne and Ro talk to me any kind of way. Now you taking her side.
Okay, no, I'm not taking her side. This is business. You don't understand. You're still gonna have to go find these chefs, have another taste test, and then we don't even know if the people are gonna like their food.
It is business, and we need another chef. She can't handle the amount of people we are going to have coming in this place. She can't do it by herself. We need good customer service. I'm not trying to replace her. I'm trying to add. Miss Shauna, do you hear that? I'm trying to add.
I understand.
I'm not trying to replace you. I'm trying to make sure that we have an establishment that has good customer service. Does everybody understand that?
Y'all work this out. This is all you.
Okay,
Oh, so
so
now
maybe
it's-
you're right.
This is all you.
Maybe you're right, but I don't want anyone coming here switching up on our recipes. I'm just clear. I'll be clear with that.
I hear you.
She's giving them marching orders on what they should be doing. Well, let's be honest tonight. Let's be honest tonight. Who is correct? Who is correct? Amber? Who correct tonight? Come talk to my friends. Anthony or Shauna? There you go. Let's really have a discussion. Why doesn't he taste the food? I cannot stand the tight. This little light skinned boy. But can't stand him. A burger, the Kingdom Burger, man. and this is not because me I pick up with the Amber character, but a true. Everything she say is sound business. Everything she say is really and truly sound business advice. It's terrible. Miss Trishana want do the managing, she want do the cooking, she want be the bartender, she want be, I don't know what else she going to be. No, this is why I said what I said when I talked about Amber from before, and I said, listen to me. Amber would be best served just go get her own thing. At this point, she need to go get her own thing. Seriously, remember I told y'all, Anthony's good at raising funds, right? And this is what happens in business. This is what happens in business when people cross their boundaries. You have to know what you're good at. And whatever you're good at, you stick to that. Anthony is now crossing boundaries into areas that he's not good in. He's not good in running a restaurant. He's just not good at it. He's good at raising funds. So he must always stay in a particular part of the puzzle. Him softer than melted butter. Softer than melted. We can all agree that him softer than melted butter. The little shrivel up sausage what she has sell. The sausage shrivel up and look like when it cold outside and people look on the sausage what them shrivel up. The sausages them extremely shriveled up. You know what these sausages look like. You've seen that before. Y'all know what this look like. Eh? The sausage them shrivel up and look like when time's cold. The sausage them look like she get them from somewhere else. Where she getting these sausages from, we don't know. We don't know. She's been cutting these sausages from somewhere. Them that look like sausage. Them look like something else. Them that look like sausage to me. But are these real sausages? That is the question. That is the question people are asking right now. Are these real sausages? We don't know. It's empty on a Sunday. The food must not be good because church people love stopping by Now stop having too much salt. She has sent people home. It's only like this. When running a restaurant, they need the allergies list. What if some customers come in and they can't eat certain foods? A customer is sick. No more restaurant. Few lawsuit. You are correct. Anthony needs to stand behind Amber and allow her to make decisions. What Amber is saying makes sense. Of course, she make 40%. This is the most sense she's possibly made. Now me know so she had a restaurant person. Say what you want to say about Amber, but she's the one that can run it. Now I see why Bar 44 worked. Amber, because if I paid money for a restaurant, she couldn't tell me how to run it. And that's now where me think you're correct because that's the thing, you know. You can't tell me to run this. The sausage them look like something else. Brown and box. What kind of sausage? What kind of sausage that? Brown and serve? Hold on, let me see if I find them sausage. Brown and serve. Oh, where the blows cup? Hold on. Oh, wait. Simply mistake to blow some scream. I can't believe I find sausage to run. When I make only like stretch out. When I don't make me stretch out. It make me stretch out. That's how I was not eating Rasta Judge. Nadia said she buy those but her husband eat it. So she wait, wait. It's too late, friends. You can't buy the food. Y'all, it's, she want to do everything. Hmm? So people walk out, basically, that's what's going on, Edwin. That's correct. Hate those things. Oh my God. Y'all, wait. God almighty. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's come. Ah. Oh, y'all are out of pocket, man. Yeah. So what y'all are saying right now. Y'all are really and truly out of pocket. Brown and serve. It's a rock to rock. Brown and serve. It look like brown and serve. Oh God. Last Lorena Bobbitt special. Three in, three wee wee. It's so God. The break boy has something else. Yes, he said, those are little sausages that they give to little kids. Grace sausage. The sausage them look like Grace have better sausage than them. Grace has better sausages. Grace sausage 19 better than them sausage. Grace Vienna sausage, the little beanie sausage that Jamaican serve. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Grace sausage. This is Grace sausage where you have Shelly. That's why I'm not to work with the sausage thing because them have Shelly on the tin. I don't know if more eat Shelly. I don't like the idea of that. So me have to there you go. Brown and serve. She need to buy a great sausage. If you can't buy, these are the sausages. She not buy them sausage here, but these are better. Those sausages are where you serve little kids. I pick the sausage them sausage. We not serve nobody them sausage. It was what it is. Look, I was very very distraught when I saw this because all right, honestly, seriously, Bill Boy, thank you very much, chat. I'm very disappointed that Anthony did not stand by Amber. I think at this point, Amber should just ask Anthony to buy her a restaurant for herself. It's the truth. Amber, this is what I think. Amber needs to ask Anthony to buy her a restaurant for herself, because you can't. She and Anthony is not working well in business right now, because Anthony think him know everything and it's not going to work between the both of them. That is correct. Fresh boy, that is correct. It'll be our own people trying to get. If this was a white person, they would never be doing this. It's tough for me to say that, but it's always our own people who just always try to get over on us. I don't know what it is. Fresh boy, I don't know what it is about our own people. I don't know why we do what we do. But seriously, Anthony, she needs to just make Anthony buy her business for herself, and Anthony just keep out of it. He does. Amber does not need Anthony's assistance. She just need him for funding. That's it. She need to tell Anthony she doesn't need him for need him. She don't need him. He doesn't need to be there. Kick Anthony out the door. At this point in time, kick him out. But her, but you want to have control over it or her. You say who will have control over it? Him, her. You want her to have control over it? Listen, she needs to get full ownership of her restaurant for herself. She needs Anthony gone. No, at this point in time, Fresh Boy Red Entertainment, Fresh Boy Red RD. Yes, you are 100% correct. That's why some of the time I have to burn out some people, because it's just them just, I don't know, them destabilizing. You see what's going on with Venezuela right now with everything what happened, man. You actually have actual Venezuelans who just act up. You see what's going on. I ain't saying nothing new. Yes, yes, what's going on. Make it look like something going on, but that's just how it is sometimes. People just, I don't know. It's crazy. It is crazy. It really and truly is crazy. I must say that. Only they just started a partnership. Give it a chance. It not gonna work, Anne Marie. It can't work because there's too much egos involved into it. The lady is clearly not trying to work with Amber. It's not going to work. It's not going to. Okay, you know what? Fine. Do you think this restaurant will work? If you ask me, I think Wayne and Rolanda them dodge a bullet. The lady was going to be a problem. She was going to be a problem from the onset. She was always going to be a problem. It's not going to work. Me know you're very, very, what you call it now? You're very optimistic. But at this point in time, for business sake, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Not going to work. Only does a wife wear the pants and suits in your house? No, she doesn't. But she can have her own business that she's good at to run. I will never deny her of having a business that she's good to run. In fact, she has had her own business before. She's had her own therapy kind of business before, because yes, she has she have a doctorate in a what is it now? Well, her doctorate is in research, but she's able to provide therapy and those things. And I would want her to run her own business, because what I don't want to do is to interfere with our creative juices. What I'm good at is me good pandy building the systems and saying, okay, tell me the system you have and I'll write it down and I'll put it together and all of that kind of stuff. But no, nope. I'm not getting in the middle of her business, because she knows how to run it. It's clear Amber knows what she's doing. Anthony doesn't. Anthony is better at Anthony is what you would call just a person who raises money. That's what he is. Anthony knows how to raise money, not run a business. That's why I told you before where Anthony belonged. I tell you where he belonged before. I told you where he belonged. Anything with Pastor Dalton, I'm gonna be scared. It's gonna be sketchy. It's going to be sketchy. If you haven't pull up the BI triangle, I told you about this before. Vanswell, since I really want a conversation, this is how this works. Okay? This is how this works. When it comes to this type of business, maybe in a next type of business, Anthony is actually good, but in this one, he's not. He's not that great. In this type of business, and if you were to go for the BI triangle, there it is. In this type of business, Anthony's best position is served somewhere here. So invest for cash flow right here. He's good for this. That's what he needs to do. The rest of it, make Amber do it. Allow her to work the communication. Allow her to put the system together. Maybe him can help with the legalities. He's not great as a leader because him corrections him terrible. Because if you're in business with your wife, you wouldn't correct her in front of the subordinates. You wouldn't do that. You just don't. And him definitely don't know if work teams at all. Again, he's failing at them things end of the triangle. The only place I could have put him at this point in time is just for cash flow. He's good for cash flow and he may be able to put you onto the person to start the business. Outside of that, leave Amber to do the rest of it. Pastor Dalton must be stopped. If I were to work the BI triangle, that's correct. He's not good in business. Him good at talking a good game and making connections, and that's where he lies. His strength lies in what? Talking connections. Him can talk to the lawyer, him can get the document draft up, that's the legal. Him can go toward the investors, get the cash flow, get some money for whatever it is. That's about what he can do. Outside of that, leave the business. Didn't I just say he's good at raising capital? He's good at raising capital, Bilderberg, Vanswell. That doesn't mean that, of course, he's good at raising capital. Raising capital. He's not good at running a business. Running a business is different from just raising capital. Are two different something. He's like a venture capitalist. You don't need to be in the business. You're a venture capitalist. You're not a great business person. Why, as well as you become a millionaire, part of it is knowing how to delegate. If you're a millionaire, you can speak on it. That's correct. You must know how to delegate tasks. This is correct, Miss Grant. You have to know how to delegate tasks. It's a very good topic for us as black folk. Because sometimes some people don't know how to delegate tasks. There's no need in talking to you. You like to troll. It's pure trolling Vanzula going with. Pastor Dalton ain't prayed but twice since he got back with Amber. And all of a sudden, I'm a pastor. Minister Dalton. So, God. Amber needs to run the business. Amber needs to run the business. That's about it. Anyways, friends. Let me see. I wanted to drop this in here just before. I love this. As a former business owner, this will never work. I'd change the name, change the locks, and tell Mishana goodbye. I'd get a chef that understands business ethics and customers first. I thank you for this very, very much. Reginald Walker has offered her input, and this is very valid. Change the locks and run the woman out. She needs to go. Shauna needs to go. Shauna needs to go. Out. Bye-bye. Adios. Sayonara. It's as simple as that. This is profound. I love y'all, folks. Well, friends, it's late in the night. I know I had you guys stay on this late, but thank you very much for hanging out with me. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's a wonderful discussion. I think we learned a lot of very valuable things. Y'all can go to sleep knowing that you learned some business tonight because there was a lot of business input. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful night. Sleep well. I'm going to talk to you later.